The Whispers in Room 303. Elliot had always been a skeptic. Ghost stories, urban legends, haunted houses, none of it ever fazed him. So when he found an apartment in an old, nearly abandoned building for a ridiculously low price, he didn't think twice. The landlord had hesitated before handing over the keys. "No one stayed in room 303 for long," he muttered. Elliot just laughed. "I'm not scared of ghosts." His first few nights were uneventful. The apartment was old, sure, but nothing felt unusual. The plumbing groaned, the floorboards creaked. Normal things in a building that had seen better days. But then, the whispers started. At first, he thought they were coming from the vents, maybe a neighbor watching TV late at night. But the more he listened, the more he realized they were inside the room. Faint, urgent, just beyond understanding. One night, as he lay in bed, he heard his own name. "Elliot!" He shot upright, heart hammering. The whisper had come from the corner of the room, where the shadows pooled unnaturally thick. He turned on the light. The whispers stopped. Determined to prove himself right, that it was just his imagination, he set up his phone to record while he slept. When he woke the next morning, the screen was black. The recording was still there, but 5 hours in, it had cut out. Just before it did, there was a single, chilling sound. A laugh. Low, distorted, wrong. That night, he decided to stay awake, determined to catch whatever was happening. He sat on the bed, staring at the darkened corner. At exactly 3:03 a.m., the air turned frigid. His breath misted in front of him. And then, the closet door creaked open. Inside, something moved. A shape, shifting unnaturally, like a body bending in ways it shouldn't. "Elliot!" The voice was right behind him. He spun around, but nothing was there. His breath came in sharp gasps. He grabbed his phone, turned on the flashlight, and aimed it at the closet. For a split second, he saw it. A figure, too tall for the space. Its face stretched in a grotesque smile, its eyes, black pits, locked onto his, and then it lunged. Elliot didn't remember running. He didn't remember grabbing his keys, fleeing barefoot into the night. But he found himself in the parking lot, trembling, his phone still clutched in his hand. The next morning, he went back with the landlord to retrieve his things. The apartment was empty, except for his phone, lying face up on the floor. The screen was on. There was a new recording. With shaking hands, he pressed play. At first there was silence, then a deep guttural voice whispered, "You brought me with you."